All right, I'm gonna demonstrate very quickly a blind contour drawing. So you're familiar with a contour drawing, which is just simply tracing around the edges of an object or the perceived edges. So you're not really getting into a whole lot of detail, you are just simply turning it into a line drawing like a coloring book or a puzzle piece. A blind contour drawing is very similar, except that you're just not looking at the paper. So I have in my lap a drawing pad, paper, and a pencil, and I'm just going to do it to my own face. This is also to illustrate that it's not going to be representational, it's going to be fun, it's going to be goofy, it does not need to look like anything at the very end. It is just an exercise of seeing and looking, and this is mostly just for fun. So I'm going to grab my pencil, I'm going to put it on the paper, so I'm going to start roughly in the middle. Once I put that pencil down on the paper, I am not going to lift up. So this is going to be a continuous contour in that it won't have any broken lines, it will be one singular line. I will never lift my pencil up off the paper until it is finished. So I just put my pencil down in the center of the paper, and I'm going to go ahead and start with my nose. So I'm just tracing the shape of my nose, glasses, and I don't really know where my pencil is right now, and that's okay. I'm now going into eyes, eyebrows. I can already tell this is wild. I'm tracing around the edges of my face. I'll go in and try to address the mouth while talking. That's an interesting challenge in itself. And then I'll go ahead and try to address some hair. I'm falling off the edge of the paper a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just hopping right back on. I'll do an ear and I'll call it quits. Okay, so I have not looked at the paper at all. I don't know at all what I've drawn. And it's pretty weird and wild, and that is perfectly okay. So blind contours often look something like that. They tend to be a little crazy, they tend to be kooky and weird, and that is totally okay. That's what they're meant to be. This, again, is just for fun, so don't feel bad if it doesn't look like the person that you're trying to make it look like, and don't feel bad if the drawings of yourself turn out like Mr. Potato Heads, because they often will. And I just wanted to show you also, I do this a lot as just a little quick stress relief. It's a very easy, fun exercise that I do just in my daily life. So that's kind of a, you can tell that that resembles some kind of a person. And then sometimes I go ahead and I actually watercolor them, and I just trace over those pencil lines with a pen, a darker pen. And so that's kind of an idea of how a blind contour is a fun exercise, but you know, if you stay with it and you work on it, keep adding to it, it can turn into kind of interesting, creative little guys if you want to. So even the silliest of our exercises, if you keep at it and you just keep doing it, it can sometimes turn into something fun. These are still very lighthearted and silly for me, but it's something that I genuinely enjoy. So go ahead and try that. Use the portraits on the discussion post where I had you post a photo of yourself. Go ahead and do 4 of them. You can do yourself if you want to, and then go ahead and take a photo of the drawings that you did and post it as a reply to that discussion thread. Again, don't be offended if images of you don't look like you, and don't feel self-conscious if the person you're drawing ends up looking absolutely crazy, because I guarantee it'll happen. And have fun.